2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and this week we are at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club in Orlando, Florida. What are the players up against here with the opening hole, Rich?
460 yards dogleg from right to left. The fairway bunkers are in play with drivers and 3-woods. You want to avoid those at all costs. Second shot into a very narrow green that's dotted by bunkers.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Looking good. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
That's just inside the range. Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler from a moment ago. Well, I'm always happy to recap shots like this. Let's take another look. Beamer, that was right out of your playbook. A touch of wizardry. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 2 under for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This one's looking good. Well played.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Sitting at 3 under par. And here we are with the third shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip. John, give us a small update.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
Well done. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Well played, mate. Time to take a look at what's going on at the 6th. Let's check in with Tiger Woods. Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
And back to the play, shall we? Oh. Well, that was the number, no doubt about that. More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. Now 7 shots behind after that. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Second shot here on the 6th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Oh, that's incredible. It's in the hole. That'll help make a big move.
What a shot. Let's go ahead and put the old stink eye on another one.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
He's in a share of 9th place. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Opting for the 6 iron. Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Surely it's going to. John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
That's outstanding. What a putt.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Oh, well played. Lovely shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Here's some action from just a moment ago.
Second shot.
And with the risk of sounding like a Tiger Woods fanboy, that is just simply stunning from the man who I believe to be the best player who's ever played this game. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
On a nice line.
And that's 8 birdies today. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt to move into a tie for third. Ooh. Putting for a par here. And down it goes. He's currently sitting in 4th place. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Well, that's a bonus. Mark that down on the card. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well done. Take the birdie. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. 3 shots off the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Nicely holed. Let's return to live play now. Putting for eagle here. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Sitting at minus 14 now for the round. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
There's been so much great golf played here today. Why don't we head back to the 14th for this wonderful shot?
I gotta say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
And down it drops. What a shot that was. And back to the course with the live action. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And there it is. He's currently in a share of top spot.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Like the look of this one. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Still in the lead now after that hole. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, this might trigger a temper tantrum. This is not sitting nicely. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot. Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par. Looking really good, this one. Okay, steady now. Just a short putt remaining here. Let's take a look at Harold Varner III from earlier. Let's recap this long-range effort. Great putt. Let's take a look at the current standings. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Putting for a birdie. A birdie with big wings. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Leading by 3 strokes now. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your three, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, what a super shot. And now that finds him in first place. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Great looking shot this. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And another round safely in the books.